The former Knox College star quarterback continued the climb on a 30-year coaching career recently by getting hired as the Cleveland Browns offensive coordinator. It's a long way from Knox College to Tampa Bay and Cleveland, but Todd Monken has made the trip. The former Knox College star quarterback continued the climb on a 30-year coaching career recently by getting hired as the Cleveland Browns offensive coordinator. He has previously served as Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator for 3 years, spent time on the Jacksonville staff and at the college level served as head coach at Southern Mississippi after serving as a coordinator at other schools. Monken is a hot name in coaching circles. Within the last month or so, he interviewed for the head coaching jobs with the New York Jets, Green Bay Packers and Cincinnati Bengals. He had also interviewed for the offensive coordinator opening at Jacksonville and had interviews scheduled for openings on the Detroit and Denver staffs before he accepted the Browns job. "I felt comfortable with Coach Freddie Kitchens and really liked their roster," said Monken, a small school All-American at Knox in 1988. "I had opportunities in college but I felt it was best for me to continue this path." Is his ultimate goal becoming an NFL head coach? "I think, sure. It's one of the things I haven't done even though I think it's one of the most difficult things to do." Monken's name can still be found all over the Knox record book. He ranks No. 1 in TD passes thrown in a season with 23, is tied for most 300-yard passing games in a season with 4 and has the best career efficiency rating at 130.37. Monken once threw 64 passes in a game against Illinois College and 62 in a game against Cornell. With a chuckle he says, "We weren't even going no huddle." He played for Coach Randy Oberham who brought high-powered offense to the Knox Bowl, first with quarterback Bob Monroe and then with Monken, who was throwing to receivers like Chris Vogel, Eric Kirchman and Galesburg's own Chris Kleina. But asked what he remembered most about Knox, Monken said, "I do remember what Randy Oberham did for me and Knox College did for me. I was a kid who loved sports and the good Lord put me at Knox where I learned to attack my studies and be around people who helped me become the best version of myself. I remember Harley Nosher and professors who helped me become the best version of me, and Knox football proved to be a good training ground for his career. There's concepts we ran 30 years ago we're still running today," he said. Although while coaching at Oklahoma State his offenses were nicknamed Air Raid, Monken said he has no name for it. At Tampa Bay, the Bucs' offensive performance improved every year he was there and last season they led the NFL with an average of 320.3 passing yards per game. Considered by some observers as the latest offensive guru to rise through the ranks, he downplays that description. "I don't know about guru," he said. "That's just synonymous with having good players." He's joining a Browns franchise where he'll be the team's 10th offensive coordinator in 10 years. Cleveland, 0-16 2 years ago, appears to be a team on the rise with rookie quarterback Baker Mayfield leading them to a 7-8-1 record last season. "The challenges of the NFL are among the toughest in sports. Every year is new year," said Monken. "Everybody looks at the Patriots and says that's what we want to be, but that's not the norm. The teams in the middle of the pack are so close. There were 7 new teams in the playoffs this year. It's all set up for parity, no matter what happens in his career from here on out." Monken has plenty to be proud of. Asked what makes him proudest, he says, "There's a very few moments that I'll remember wins. I can pinpoint 4 or 5 wins where you can say that was awesome, but that pales in comparison to the impact you hope you have on people. There's nothing like getting an email from somebody that says thank you for something you've done for them."